Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and today we are going to work on another pair of earrings using our March Bargain Bead Box. I think these are going to be a little fun, little chandeliers. So let's turn down and we will get to work on those. Okay, I have got out the beads and the chandelier pieces we're going to use for our earrings. I've also got some oval jump rings, and these are going to be for hanging our ear wires up to the top of our loop. Now I could hang them directly to it, but that would make it so they wouldn't swing very much because they're pretty close in size to the hole to there. So we need to use 2 jump rings so that we'll get it facing the right direction. Then I have 4 ball head pins and 2 regular head pins. Now I've got the 2 regular head pins because we're going to hang this little bird charm at the very bottom of one. So I am going to clip off the bottom of this head pin, and then we're going to put a simple loop at the bottom so that we can hang our bird. The others are going to go on the ball heads, and they're just simply going to be like a regular chandelier with no extra dangle. So we'll be using one of these beads, a bead cap, one of the rondelles, another bead cap, and the other little crystal bead. And that's just going to hang here, and we're going to have one of these on either side, and then we'll have another one in the middle with the little bird dangle. So it's going to look sort of like this for the sides, and then like I say, the middle is going to be the same, except for it's going to have the little bird dangle on the bottom. So let's get started on making those. So we have got, as you can see, these 2 pieces already done, and then we will need one for either side. Again, the other side. So we'll just simply make those up quickly. So again, little blue. As soon as I can, there we go. The bead cap and the other small blue. Now the rest of these beads is going to be making that center dangle, which, like I said, we're going to put the bird on the bottom with a simple loop. Or we could use a wrapped loop if we prefer. But the first thing you want to do is to get in here and cut your heads off. So just bring your cutters up right to the edge of that and just snap it off. Or you can use already made eye pins if you have them. I don't keep a lot of them because I generally just do what I just did. Or I just use a simple piece of wire that I might have around the house. So to make a simple loop, I'm just going to take the smallest of my stepped bell making pliers, just wrap it around until it meets the other side. Nope, it didn't quite meet, did it? We want it to meet. Then take your regular pliers, get right here where the connection comes together, right here, and just bend it like so. And there we go. We have one simple loop, or eye pin, as you would prefer to call it. I will just do the same with this one. Wrap it around till it meets. Take our pliers, go into the loop right at the base of where they come together, and bend it open. And now we have another eye pin. So we'll just open this eye up like you would any eye pin, swing it sideways, put our little bird on, and then bring it back. After we've got that done, then we're going to feed the beads on just like we did on the other dangles. And there's that one. It's going to sit right here in the middle. So let's put the other one together here. Our little bird. Put him on the eye. Close it back up. And then feed on our beads. And now the next step, of course, is to be doing our loops at the top and hooking them onto our chandelier. In order to do that, of course, we just want to bend our little pieces over 90 degrees, and we'll do that to all of them. When you're doing the one with the bird, make sure that you realize which way you need to turn, because you want to go into your loop here. So this one needs to go so it comes this direction. These two other ones don't matter because they don't have any front or back facing pieces. Again, watch for which way your bird goes, and make sure that you bend it in the direction so that it'll fit onto your chandelier well. So now that we've got those bent, we want to start making our wrapped loops. I use my stepped bell making plier. We're going to use the smallest one. So just take hold of it, bring it around, let her drop, and come around. And check to see if it's got the lollipop shape. You see it does. Now we're going to feed this onto our chandelier, because we're going to connect it right in place. Now sometimes you might need to open your wire up just a hair. You see this one opened itself. See if you can see that. So that it will slide on the chandelier, because the chandelier is pretty heavy duty. So then just grab these and push them back together right there where the connection is, and wrap these wires around. We'll cut this one off, being careful what piece we cut. We don't want to cut anything extra. And then tuck it in. There's the first piece. Now we're going to do our bird. Bring her around, drop her down, make sure she's in her lollipop shape, open it just a hair so it'll slide on more easily, and then we'll just slide this on. Push her on. Now you see, since I did that this direction, my bird is facing the proper direction now. So we grab hold of this right here and just wrap this wire. Cut off the excess, being careful not to cut anything extra. And tuck that wire in. Now we have two. And now we'll put our third little one on. And this one earring will be done other than putting on the so in we go, up and around, drop her down, bring her around, make sure she's the right shape, and then feed her on to your chandelier. Snap it into place. Take hold with your pliers right here at the base. And then wrap that wire around. Trim your wire. And tuck her in. Okay, there is this one done except for its ear wire. That cute? So now we just need to do the other one and then we'll put our ear wires on. Now you can see I let this slide down a little bit, so I'm going to pull it back up. And in order to do that, just take hold of put your pliers in your loop. You can get it to cooperate here, that is, and then push on that wire till it comes up. We're going to do it on both sides. Okay, now I'll take hold of this again and start wrapping, but this time I'm going to use my pliers because it gives me a firmer hold, and we can sometimes get a better wrap that way. Okay, so now it's time to cut it loose. And tuck it in. Though I think I need a little bit more wire trimmed, so let's do that first. Okay, now let's tuck her in. And now we just have one more piece to put on this earring, and then we can put our ear wires on. So let's get this one slid on now. Okay, the next step is just simply to put our ear wires on. So to put the ear wires on, because like I say, this piece is a little thick, we don't want to try and put it on here, there will be no movement. Then we will do it with jump rings. But in order to do it with jump rings, because we want it to face to the front, we're going to need two, because one will not make it face to the front. It will only turn it sideways. So we'll take our little jump rings, open it up, put the first one on here, close her back up, then we will, come on babe, behave. Put the second one up and open her up. Put it on the original jump ring. Now when we put this on, we want to make sure that we end up facing the front ways, because these chandeliers do have a front and back. So pay attention to that when you put this next one on, that you get your ear wire going to the front. And there is number 1 finished. So we'll get number 2 finished now. Exactly the same way, just use 2 jump rings, one through the chandelier, close it up, tighten it up because that one did not tighten. Get your second jump ring, open it up, put it through this jump ring, and then making sure you're facing the front, put it in your ear wire. Now if you had the other kinds of ear wires, you could just put it directly onto the chandelier, because you know you can open them up a little wider. But there we go. There's our earrings. Aren't those pretty? So let's turn up and we will look at them some more. Okay, here is our finished earring. It's number 1 and number 2. There they are with their cute little birds on the bottom. And they'd be about yay long. So here we go again. Hope you like those. This has been Rose from Rose's Garden using our bargain bead box. Bye-bye.